You're tuned in to Nerd Overload, your weekly show for video games, movies, TV shows, comics, tech news, and more. Sponsored in part by Creative Foundations in Delaware and Starbase Columbus in Westerville. Now your hosts, Cody Pennick, Samantha Cross, Sam Dunham, and Josh Harrison.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show that nobody puts in a corner. I'm Cody.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Samantha.
Oh boy, we have a great show for you this week. Thank you all for tuning in. We have a bunch of news, but as always, let's talk about some things we've been checking out.
Well, last night I was on the 3DS and I saw the demo for the Pocket Card Jockey. Those are words.
It's one of those 3-word game titles. It's like Hyper Light Drifter.
Yeah.
It's like, I think those are the right words.
Pocket Card Jockey.
They make no sense together.
Pocket Jockey, cards. Anyway, how's Pocket Card
Should I
Jockey?
try that again or leave
That was fine.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Well, the demo's still not over to begin with.
and you've played it for a good couple of hours.
Yeah. So what is it? I get there's pockets and cards and there's jockeys. That's all I get. That's all I get.
It's really weird. It's like a combination of horse racing and solitaire.
Those are two great tastes that I've never tasted together.
Never even considered tasting together.
Yeah.
But it works. It's so weird. Like, I imagine when you normally play solitaire, you take your time and actually think about it, I assume.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not like 100% solitaire. Real solitaire is like a little bit different than what they're doing. Theirs is like a simplified version.
Well, yeah, because I imagine. Like, basically, there's like time limits, kind of. But there's all kind of arbitrary stats and modes and...
Yeah, it looks incredibly deep. I haven't actually played it, but I've watched you play it.
Oh, it's crazy. There's peak time and...
You gotta make sure your horse is in the comfort zone. That's where their mood will be the best and they'll run the hardest.
Oh, yeah, they have to keep their mood up.
You don't want a grumpy horse.
Wow. That's weird. I mean, it sounds fun.
It is. Like, seriously, I would recommend at least that demo and see if you like it, because... Like, I didn't even know how to play solitaire. I didn't know anything about it, but
you are
great.
fully entranced. You're going to buy it, and you hardly ever buy video games.
I probably will.
Yeah, you were playing a little bit of it before we were recording, and yeah, I mean, it sounded fun.
Seriously, it's at least a demo. Download it. Seriously, try it.
The art's really cute, too.
And you get to name the horses.
Cool. What are your horses' names?
The one I named is Nugs, lowercase N-U-G-Z.
Nice. Okay. Right on.
Just because.
That's about it.
And then you've been racing like, what is it, like a rented horse or something?
Yeah,
Or...
they give you horses because you're jockey. That's pretty much how it works.
So somebody hires you to ride their horse.
Okay.
But you can lose your horse if you lose too many, and they'll give you a different horse. Owners will get mad at you if you lose. Was it Mr. Blingman?
Yeah, I think so. Like some guy with gold teeth, some rich guy with gold teeth named Mr. Blingman.
Nice.
It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Well, solitaire and horse racing, I doubt it would.
Don't you like die at the beginning or something? What was that
Kinda.
about?
Kinda.
Because I saw you start playing it and like you get kicked off a horse and then kicked in the head or something. What is going on there?
Basically, you kind of almost die. You're like...
You almost die at the beginning of the solitaire horse racing
An
game.
angel comes and tells you that you need to be better, basically.
So you almost die, and then an angel comes down and berates you for not getting good?
No, and he arranges it so you can play if you play solitaire well, your horse that you're riding will do well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they actually, in canon, explain why you're playing solitaire while riding a horse.
Absolutely.
That's great.
It's not just some arbitrary gameplay mechanic.
No, they explain it.
It's canon. That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
The writing's really funny, too.
It looks like it's very much, because it's by the Pokemon people, it's by Game Freak, it's very much in their tradition of seemingly simple but incredibly deep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's horse breeding and stuff, too.
That's a whole nother thing I haven't got to in the demo, which I'm assuming they're gearing up to. You can breed horses and, like, get different stats and, obviously kind of like Pokemon, kind of, you know.
They only level up for so long
For
before
3
then you
years.
got to breed them.
Well, sounds good. And it's free on the App Store right now?
Well, the demo is.
Oh, the demo is at least, yeah.
The eShop.
Cool.
And then what's the full one's like $15?
that much or not?
I feel like it's $15.
That seems too high. It might be.
It might be $15. There we go.
Okay, there we go. You heard it here first. It might be $15. Awesome.
I thought about it, and it might sound right.
I've been back on another point-and-click adventure game.
You're like obsessed
phase.
with those.
Yeah, well, it's one of my favorite genres, but a new one just came out called Kathy Rain.
Okay.
And it's about, she's a motorcycle riding journalism student in the 90s.
Oh, nice. Nice. I was afraid it was going to have something to do with Heavy Rain.
No.
The David Cage joint.
I like that game. It's a fantastic game. But her grandpa dies, and there's a big mystery not really surrounding his death as much as he was like, went out in the woods and came back like paralyzed and like a vegetable, and she's on a mission to figure out what happened and why. And
there's like a sketchy church and kind of weird stuff.
Yeah. It's a really good point-and-click adventure. It reminds me a lot of Gabriel Knight. Like, it even opens a lot similar. Like, you're sitting there talking to your grandma, and then you root through your grandma's attic for old stuff about your grandpa. Like it's like toe-to-tip almost Gabriel Knight, but it eschews from that. But if you're gonna pull from another adventure game for inspiration, Gabriel Knight is a good place to go.
Okay, very cool.
But super traditional. I mean, it even runs at like a really low resolution.
Really?
It's not, I don't think it's even widescreen, is it? I don't think it is. I think there's black bars on the side of my screen when I play it.
I haven't noticed.
Now, is it a PC game or is it a...
Yeah, it's PC. It's on Steam.
Okay, cool.
It is also $15.
Oh, nice. Nice. Got a theme going. I like it.
Yeah. Today's theme is games you can buy for $15. Which will work if you want to talk about Stardew Valley again.
I know. I think I'm good on that one.
But like, if you like a traditional point and click, and it very much feels like a traditional. There's no gimmicks. There's no
puzzles. Okay,
the puzzles are actually pretty good, and they all feel like part of the story. They don't feel like arbitrary puzzles that they put into like
prolong
the game.
Okay. I don't think you've ever gotten like super stuck, which is
only one time, but it was because I accidentally skipped a dialogue and I didn't know what to do. Like, I had to look up a walkthrough to figure out what I was supposed to do because I accidentally skipped a dialogue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Think of that. I think Ron Gilbert has a good quote, like, being confused is not a adventure game puzzle.
Yeah. There's a cool puzzle where you had to make an answering machine message. You had to take audio from an answering machine message and turn it into a different message to convince somebody to do something.
Oh, wow.
Like, there's a computer program on her roommate's computer that separates all the words out of it, and you just reorder them and make it say, like, hello, this is your father, listen to Kathy Rain, do what she says, bye.
Oh, that's kind of awesome. That's clever.
It was a cool puzzle, which I think there was kind of a puzzle like that in Gabriel Knight too, but that's neither here nor there. I don't have anything else on Kathy Rain. I haven't quite finished it yet, but I'm really close. I'm at some kind of stupid Lost Woods maze puzzle.
Oh, really?
Like the Zelda Lost Woods where you have to walk a certain way, and I have no idea.
Okay, yeah. Well, I actually watched a movie in some of my downtime. Have you guys ever seen Battle Royale? Have I ever told you about that movie?
I know of it.
Yeah, I know of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Okay, so Battle Royale is it's a Japanese language, I guess thriller or action. I'm loath to call it an action movie because it's not really. There's a lot of violence. I mean, it's violent, but what it is, it's made back in 2000, based on a novel, and it is about.
I know a lot of insufferable dinguses constantly have to remind you that the Hunger Games is apparently a ripoff of Battle Royale.
See. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
Here's the thing with Battle Royale. It's about set in a undisclosed kind of near future. So there's no like future tech or anything like that. But in this future, the Japanese, the youths of Japan are all they're wild. They don't go to class. They don't do anything. They don't buckle down. So in order to...
They're out of control and they need to go to Mori's boot camp.
Kinda, yeah. But instead of Mori's boot camp, one 8th grade class is randomly selected every year to be part of the Battle Royale program, which is a government-sanctioned... they take the class to a deserted island and say, okay, everybody gets a weapon. only one person's allowed to live, and after 3 days, if there's more than one person alive, everyone dies. So go at it. And it sounds like, a lot of it sounds kind of like the tail end of the actual games part of Hunger Games. I argue that Hunger Games takes way more from Running Man than it does this, although there are some themes that I guess are similar.
Yeah, I don't think fight for your life hunting people is exclusive to any one property.
No, I agree with that.
It's a pretty universal concept.
Yeah. But it's a really interesting story because you do have your couple of main protagonists, but you follow each of the 40. There are 40 kids that are taken to this program for this year, and 38 of them make it out of the orientation. But it follows each one of them, and you actually see what happens to each one of the kids as it goes. It's pretty wild. Like I said, it is fairly violent. It has a lot of kung fu style arterial blood spray and stuff like that. And like some of the kids, they're given provisions for the 3 days and a weapon, just a randomly selected weapon in their bag. And some of them are weapons like, a gun or grenades or a bulletproof vest, which is helpful. Or in our protagonist's case, they got a pot lid and a pair of binoculars. Sometimes they're not good. So I've seen this movie a handful of times. I like foreign language films, and it is pretty compelling when you go through and watch it. The difference is this time is the first time I've watched it with the English dubbing. I usually watch it with subtitles because for the longest time that was the only
I didn't even
version
know
that was
there was a dub.
Yeah, there is, and it's not good. It's really, really bad. Like the actors. It's like they just told the actors to read the lines without actually seeing what's going on. Like bare bones stage direction. Like, here, just say these lines, and you're supposed to be yelling this one. So just be loud at this point. It's really bad. Oh man. And the thing is, with the dub, they didn't translate any of the signs, so you still have to have the subtitles on to read any of the signs that are popping up. And there are quite a few. So you can see, it's interesting to see the difference in what the English language is saying and what the Japanese is translating out to. And they're not, a lot of times they're wrong. They're completely two different directions.
It's like when I watched Evangelion, I was such a dork about it that I had the dub on with the other subtitles going so I could see where things were different. And
Yeah, it's but the movie itself I would say it's definitely worth searching out. There's a sequel. Don't watch the sequel. The sequel is no good. But one of the most interesting things about that is they added a character from that wasn't in the novels, or they expanded one of the roles based on one of the characters in the novels for Beat Takeshi, the guy from Takeshi's Challenge and
famous director
and actor and all that. But no, he's in it, and he just plays a guy named Kitano, which is his last name. And yeah, it's interesting. And a lot of the actors in it went on to do other things. Most notably, probably the most recognizable was one of the ancillary girl classmates ended up playing Gogo in Kill Bill Part 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where Gogo Yubari came from.
Yep. And let's see, a lot of the leads went on and had very prolific television and movie roles across the pond. One of the actresses actually was most recently in that 47 Ronin, that Keanu Reeves kung fu movie from a year or two ago, which is interesting. And the backstory for why it was only just released officially overseas here within the last couple years. There are a lot of rumors at why it wasn't released over here in 2001 when it was originally created. From what I've read, it was mostly a licensing thing. Toei wanted way more money than a lot of production
Anybody was willing
to give. And also that was around the time of Columbine. And the U.S. did not really want to put out a movie about kids killing each other. That wouldn't be cool.
No.
Yeah. But again, I don't see a lot of people level the comparisons between it and that later half of Hunger Games. I I don't see it.
No.
I don't really see. I mean, there are definitely parallels. There are some parallels, but
You might as well say they're all a knockoff of that short story, The Most Dangerous Game.
Exactly.
Where Hunter hunts a man.
That's exactly right. Yeah, but no, watch that. And the other thing I checked out was a phone app, not a game, just a regular app. You guys know Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. So he has decided to get into the app game and started.
It's about time.
Yeah. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Well, it's a bunch of apps for your iPhone. And he has started with a lifestyle assistant called the Rock Clock. It's an alarm clock for your phone, and what you do is but it's much more than that.
It's so much more.
So much more. So you go in, and the first thing it asks you is, what is your goal? So like you have to punch in like, do I want to work on that script, or I want to get up and exercise or whatever. And it says, all right, cool. What time do you want to get up to crush that goal? So you set your time and you go to sleep, and you let it run overnight. And you wake up to the dulcet tones of Dwayne Johnson singing to you about waking up in the morning. That is your song. And there are a number of songs. Some of them are very, very, very gentle and soothing. Some are tell you about how you need to get your candy butt out of bed. Candy butt out of bed and get going. And then there's a video component where every morning he takes a video, like a 30-second video on his iPhone, and sets it to go up. It's The Rock's motivational little tidbit for the day that he records live every morning and sends to your phone. And then there's an extra section. This is interesting. There's an extra section called ask you if you want to get up at rock time. Do you know what rock time is?
Is that when the Rock gets up?
That's when the Rock wakes up. He has a thing on his phone that he could set whatever his alarm is set to. That's what time your alarm will go off.
Oh my god!
You can wake up with the Rock.
You can wake up at the same time as the Rock.
That's my dream.
And blast your glutes like the Rock in the gym. It is interesting. I woke up at 5:30 the other morning because the Rock decided he wanted to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Jesus Christ, Rock, it's way too early.
Oh man, but it's a free app. I mean, I suggest everyone go try it. Go try out the Rock Clock. But
can I get a Shia LaBeouf motivational alarm?
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
It's funny because within the app he refers to himself as DJ. Wake up with DJ. Come on. Get up. And when you wake up, one of the things you have to punch in is, did you accomplish your goal? How close are you to getting your goal? Did you write that script when you woke up in the morning? Did you go outside and run? Did you eat that bowl of cereal and catch all of the Saturday morning cartoons? Yeah.
He wants to know. He collects that data for reasons.
The Rock is he's a curious boy, and he just wants to know how everyone's doing. But it's interesting, and the app is designed much like a Buffalo Wild Wings, with yellow and black and a lot of bull horns. You're grabbing the day by the horns. It says DJ The Rock Johnson.
He takes the information that you completed your goal and converts it into rock power that he needs to stay alive.
Yeah, The Rock feeds on everyone's accomplishment. He's an accomplishment vampire.
I would also take an Andrew WK clock.
Oh, that would be
party
awesome.
Clock.
Party clock, that would be great.
Your only goal can be party.
That's it.
What time do you want to get up to party?
I'm surprised there isn't one.
I kind of am too.
It seems right up his alley. It could be it's a very motivational thing, and that's part of what he does.
Oh, I'm hoping that this app opens the floodgates of celebrity alarm clocks.
Celebrity vanity app alarm clock.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What would be the worst one?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh God.
Hey there.
No, wait, that's Louie Anderson.
That would be bad too.
Hey, is it time to wake up and watch me on Family Feud?
Is he alive?
He's still around.
I can't, for some reason, I was positive he was dead.
Oh no, Louie Anderson's still around.
Sure. I want to.
You want me to pull it up? I will find out. Let's see. Come on, Google. Here we go.
The David
Is Louie Anderson dead? Louie Anderson is still alive.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Thank
good.
God.
He is a healthy 63. Oh, and I guess he's not hosting Family Feud anymore.
Oh,
I guess
no.
that's Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
That's
and before
the
that,
people's favorite Steve Harvey.
before that, it was Al Borland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
David, or
What's his name?
Richard Karn.
That's Richard Karn. That's right.
I think they should create a Richard Karn themed like festival called the Richard Carnival.
I think so too. Yeah. I think they should do a Family Feud specialty game where one team is just past Family Feud hosts.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
Is the guy that kisses everybody still alive?
Oh no,
Okay.
he's been gone for a long time.
Okay.
He's been gone for a while. Let's see what has Louie Anderson done lately.
Check it out about Louie Anderson.
Let's go to Louie Anderson's IMDb. He was in a TV movie in 2012 called Louie Anderson Big Baby Boomer. That's cool. Oh, how about that cartoon show Life with Louie?
I remember Life with Louie.
That was pretty great. Why does it listed at being on at 2001? Life with Louie wasn't on in 2001, was it?
I thought it was older than that.
Yeah, I thought it was way older.
Did it run that long?
It might have.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. That was his writing credits, his acting credits. He's on the show Baskets as Mrs. Baskets / Christine Baskets. I gotta know about that.
That doesn't sound like a real show.
Oh my God, what is this? After failing at a prestigious French clowning college, Chip Baskets looks to keep his dream at becoming a professional clown alive. What is this? Starring Zach Galifianakis as Chip Baskets, failed clown?
Is this on Adult Swim?
I don't know. I don't know where this is. There's 11 episodes of it. It's on FX.
Huh.
Oh my God. I gotta watch the show.
They should make the David Lynch alarm clock that goes off at random times that you can't control and plays like a weird video that you have to watch or it won't stop.
Wow. I'm still blown away by this Baskets show. Wow. Surprise find of 2016. Baskets starring Zach Galifianakis and Louie Anderson. Wow. Okay.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Huh. Okay. Well, with that, let's go ahead and let's take a break. And when we
Go
come
watch
back,
Baskets.
yeah, we're gonna go watch some Baskets. We'll be back in a little bit.
Nerd Overload is sponsored in part by Creative Foundations.
Hi, my name is Robert.
Hi, my name is Amber.
Hi, my name is Jessica.
I'm Jimmy, and I work at Crave Foundations.
The store that employs people with developmental disabilities.
We have 4 locations.
Delaware, Mount Vernon, Marysville, and Urbana.
Our website is creativefoundations.org.
Find us on Facebook.
Set phasers to fun at the 8th Annual Out of This World Festival hosted by Starbase Columbus on May 21st from noon to 7 p.m. The Out of This World Festival will feature food, exhibits, a sci-fi collectibles auction, and more. Admission is free to the public, but donations are appreciated. Starbase Columbus and the Out of This World Festival is located at 5541 Westerville Road in Westerville. OutofThisWorldFest.blogspot.com for more information.
We're back. That was Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf. Cody, why did we play Steppenwolf?
Because Steppenwolf is the villain for the new Justice League movie coming out, the first one.
From what we understand, yeah, that was actually part of a deleted scene from Batman v Superman.
Oh.
But it heavily implied that Steppenwolf, who was a lackey, a henchman, like a head henchman of Darkseid, who is a major DC villain, was going to be the major antagonist for the first Justice League movie. So there were pictures of the character from that leaked deleted scene. It's a shame that this isn't a visual medium because I would love to just show you the pictures of what the character looks like and what he's supposed to look like, or what he looks like in the comics compared to the movie. Try to picture in your mind the most generic alien, like overly designed, spiky,
like xenomorph style alien, not like the big white head, big eye alien.
No, like a garbage alien from like a bad CGI horror movie. Picture that in your mind. Now make it worse.
And like make sure it's just speckled with gold.
Yeah, just not good. Look, it's like if someone looked at Pan's Labyrinth, the Del Toro movie, and saw an alien in that and said, or a monster in that and said, I could do worse.
Also, he has 3 cubes.
He has 3 cubes.
What those are about.
Those are mother boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now in the comics, on the other hand, he is a guy with a sword. He looks like Errol Flynn or like Peter Pan with a sword.
He's very kind of Oliver Queenish.
A little bit like Green Arrow. A little bit, yeah. What I'm getting at is these two characters do not look anything alike whatsoever. One of them looks like a character that you would see in a movie, and the other one looks like a reject pile for Mortal Kombat.
He looks like a DLC character for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's really bad. So if that, and it makes me wonder, I was really burning red hot about this last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was, you should see the text string that I sent out. But the one thing that dawned on me is if they made such a huge change between the original comics character of Steppenwolf and the movie version of Steppenwolf, what are they going to do to Darkseid, one of the most iconic villains in the DC universe? Who, Darkseid, is a big, imposing, looks like a big rock man with wearing a blue tunic, which is really cool. It's a really good, clean Jack Kirby design. What are they going to do? Are they going to add superfluous spikes? Are they going to, like...
He's going to be a sentient cloud.
Yeah, they'll go the Green Lantern route, make him a big death cloud with a face in it. It's going to be bad. I was really kind of hoping that they would turn it around a little bit for Justice League, because from what I've seen from Wonder Woman, things are starting to look good a little bit. And you would think that Warner Brothers would look at all of the complaints that were levied against Batman v Superman and take that into consideration when making their Justice League movie. And it looks like they're not going to. It just looks like it's more of the same.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they didn't cut Zack Snyder out of the deal, so it's still going to be garbage.
Very true. Very, very true.
He's so stubborn. I think that's part of it.
He's stubborn and he's bad. He's just bad. He makes great music videos and cuts an amazing trailer, but his movies, not good.
No. That's why Wonder Woman has a chance of being good. He's not directing
exactly. That's absolutely right. Well, let's get off of this negativity. Let's talk about some Pokemon.
Yeah, because they did a new trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Mm-hmm. Dropped what the 3 starters look like, and they're all fantastic.
They're really good designs. I like these starters.
Yeah, there's a little owl with a bow tie.
Yeah, and the bow tie's made out of...
like a leaf.
Leaf, yep. Let's see, what is its name?
It's Rowlet.
Rowlet, yep, okay.
And there's a cat, little fire cat with a really grumpy face that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
His name is Litten.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
The Lit Kitten. And last but not least, there's a goofy little clown seal.
Yeah, it's a seal that makes bubble balls out of its nose and balances on them and stuff.
And his name's like Populopoulos?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Papadopoulos. And they're just all fantastic.
They're really strong designs. I like them a lot. They're very unique, and they're very easily identifiable. We also, along with that, we also got pictures of the major, like...
The box art
Pokemon. The box art animals, and one of them just looks like the white Tiger Zord. So I'm probably going to get Pokemon Sun.
And then the other one's like a sweet space bat that I like a lot. He's really cool looking.
That's a very cool looking one, yep. And we got to look at the region and stuff, and it's Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii inspired.
It's just Hawaii, yeah.
It's really pretty looking. They did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics look nice.
Yeah.
The professor is some kind of Hawaiian sandal dude.
Yeah, the professor, he's wearing like the white lab coat like all the professors wear. and like swim trunks and sandals and no shirt. But I guess his name is like, Hola or something like that, which is a tree that is native to Hawaii. So it follows the
Yeah, that would make sense.
It follows the naming trappings of the professors being named after trees.
What was the professor in X and Y?
Sycamore.
Everybody loves
Professor
him.
Hot Dad.
Yeah, Professor Hot Dad.
Oh gosh. But I'm excited for this game. It's going to be interesting. And I'm interested to see what they do to tie in like the Pokemon 20th anniversary, because they were saying like this game's going to tie all of the other games together.
Huh.
So I don't know what that means, but
can you go back to all the other regions?
That would be insane.
I've always wanted a Pokemon where you could go back to all the other.
Just go everywhere?
Yeah. I don't see it happening because that's a lot of ground to cover. But
Yeah. I honestly, I see them releasing that. You know how they did the red, blue, and yellow as eShop before months ago.
Yeah.
I see them putting out the was it gold and silver, the second generation ones. I see them doing that pretty soon too. And they've said that you're able to transfer the original from the original game to this one, right?
Yeah.
I can see them not putting any of the original 151 in this game natively, and that's how you get.
Yeah.
So you
I can see that.
And also from a couple generations ago, there was it was like a world tournament kind of thing where you had all of the gym trainers, leaders from all of the different games all together, and you could fight them at any time. I can see them doing something like that and kind of making callbacks to all of that.
Or maybe you can fly like to a limited area of each.
That would be kind of neat.
Of each region.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But or maybe this is the first game that'll have DLC.
Yeah.
Because they tested the water a little bit with the Delta episode in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because it was like a game. It was like a story mode that followed once you finished the original game mode. And it wasn't a true DLC, but it felt an awful lot like it. So maybe that's what they'll do. Like they'll add on different regions every couple of months or every 6 months or whatever.
I like that they have competition now with Yokai Watch. Like maybe it'll pressure them a little bit to change things up.
Oh,
or not change things up, but at least do more new things.
Make them better.
Yeah. More interesting.
Yeah, because their Pokemon has been basically competitionless all this
time.
For the
most part.
I mean, there's your Digimon and your whatever. But
Digimon doesn't really count.
Yeah, it's not the same. No. It's not the same thing. Although Yokai Watch really isn't the same thing either. But nothing caught on like Pokemon except for Yokai Watch. In Japan, it's more popular than Pokemon is right now.
Right, yeah.
Which I'm sure it probably doesn't have the lasting appeal of Pokemon. I'm sure it's kind of faddish.
A little bit, yeah. But no, who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe this will make Pokemon stronger and make it just a better game overall. That would be really cool.
I love Yokai Watch.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's what I keep hearing.
The game is so good. Like that demo turned me off to it, and I was so wrong. It's such a good game. I actually finished it the other day.
Really?
And it's totally worth getting, especially if you're excited about Pokemon and want something to tide you over till November, which is the release date they also announced.
Yes, November 18th, something like that.
Yeah. Pick up Yokai Watch. I mean, the battles aren't the same. They're very much more, you're doing more stuff constantly.
Okay.
They're real time more than turn based.
Gotcha.
But it'll scratch that itch.
Okay.
That while you're not catching monsters, you're being friends with them. But
well, still, I mean, it's still similar, I guess, a little bit.
It even had kind of a bittersweet ending too. That was nice.
Oh, well, cool.
Until they retconned it after the credits, but that's beside the point.
Right? Yeah. Well, anyways, this Pokemon news. I'm excited about the new Pokemon, and I'm ready for it. I really want to use that owl with the bow tie.
another 200 some Pokemon for you to catch.
Oh man, yeah.
So your starter pick is the owl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would pick the cat. Yeah. I like Litten. He's really cool.
It's cool. I've seen some of the art, some of the official art, and apparently they're flaming hairballs.
Awesome.
What do you pick?
I am still pretty undecided because cats are like my brand, but I love owls and birds, and how dare they make me choose. I might have to see their evolutions.
Yeah, see,
Might
we don't know
help.
any of that
Yeah.
yet.
I
so.
don't want to know. I don't want to know what they evolve into. I want to be surprised.
Oh no, I want to know because I want to know what the cool one is. I mean, I'm still going to pick the owl no matter what, but I want to know if that's the cool one.
I want to be either surprised or disappointed by what I chose looks like.
Yeah. Now, my question is, what is the gimmick for this one? Because there's always been gimmicks for the games.
There's always one.
There was the Mega Evolutions. There were different things here and there. There were the secret bases and stuff like that. My theory is dual type moves.
Yeah.
Because in X and Y, there's only one. This is getting way inside baseball. So you guys, everyone at home can tune out for 3 seconds while I talk about this. But in X and Y, one of the new characters that they created was a bird that's also a luchador. Halucha. It's awesome.
For Halucha.
But it had one. Each move has a different like typing, like normal or flying or whatever. And it's like a giant game of rock paper scissors. Is what it is. Well, Halucha had one move that was both fighting and flying. Like it hit both types. So it had strengths and weaknesses based on both of those type moves. And it's the only one like that in the game. Like ever. Out of 700 and some odd Pokemon and thousands of moves and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is that might be them trying that out.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see some of that implemented into this game, this new Sun and Moon.
There's got to be something bigger though, because it's always like there was customizable outfits in X and Y.
Yeah.
The Gold and Silver remake, your Pokemon would follow behind you, which was really cool.
Yeah. You had the things that you put on the balls, so it had like special animations when they jumped out.
Yeah.
In one of the games, I know that.
Gold and Silver had the telephone.
Oh, yeah.
Cell phone.
What if we got all of it?
That'd be great.
What if that's the 20th anniversary?
That would be ideal.
You get all that cool stuff.
You get secret bases. You get outfits.
Yeah.
I want outfits.
Yeah, I want the outfits to stick around.
Well, it looks like they might be coming back a little bit because the main player character, instead of just choosing between boy and girl, you have 4 different styles of boy and 4 different styles of girl with different skin tones and hair colors.
I hope it's still customizable. That was a really cool feature that I really
It really
liked.
was, yeah. I understand why they dropped it for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because it was a remake.
And they didn't want to do the work.
They didn't want to put the extra work in. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I hope they continue with the customizable main characters. Very cool.
I think it's a big deal for a game like that where you're battling your friends. Like, everybody's going to want to look different. Like,
what if they add a leveling system to the trainer?
That'd be cool.
The higher level you are, the easier, like the higher the percentage is for you to catch something or like something along those lines.
Or you could have skills that'll weed out certain Pokemon you can use on the map.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Or like the higher level you are, the higher level Pokemon will show up.
Yeah, that would as well. That would be really, really neat. But I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, they probably won't do that. It's probably too much to ask. But
yeah, but you never know. Anyway, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's keep talking about games, though. It's been a game-heavy show, but let's keep going. Disney Infinity. That was the Toys to Life thing that Disney had come up with.
It was fairly popular.
Yeah, it was made to rival Skylanders and eventually Amiibos, although Amiibos didn't. They're different.
Yeah, I think
they're not,
they've kind of carved out their own niche like Nintendo does.
Yeah. But definitely like the Lego Dimensions and that sort of thing. Disney announced that they are shutting down their game. Is it their entire games division?
Yep.
Is it Avalanche?
Yeah, Avalanche Studios is the name of the studio, and they laid everybody off and closed it down.
That's insane.
So no more. There's going to be like a couple more Disney Infinity packs. I think one for the Jungle Book and one for Alice Through the Looking Glass.
I think it was by the middle of June, they're going to be completely discontinued. Which means either if you're all collecting Disney Infinity, you're either just struck a gold mine or it all has become worthless. Because that's how these things go. They're either going to be super rare and everyone wants to buy them and the speculator market's going to explode, or they're going to be worth less than the plastic that they're made out of.
I'll bet the value drops because stores have tons of them everywhere.
That's very true. Yeah, everywhere you go, you see them. And I mean, the little statues are pretty neat.
Yeah.
I don't have the game, so I have no reason to get them.
The way that they were able to unify all these different characters into one
art style,
yeah, distinct style that still looks really good for everybody is amazing.
Yeah, that was really good. Although the statues themselves are kind of cheaply made. You see a lot of seams and lines.
Paint lines.
Yeah, a lot of paint lines. Not great.
Look like they were painted by the painting Pokemon Smeargle.
Oh, man.
I was thinking about it. Do you think with that shutting down, it'll make a path for there to be Star Wars in Lego Dimensions?
That would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
Because I know Lego and Star Wars have like a thing going on.
Yeah, I hope so.
That would be...
God, I would buy so many of those.
I would too, and I don't even own that game.
Yeah.
I would just get them for the parts.
You wouldn't have instructions though.
Oh, that's true.
The instructions are in the game.
I'm a smart guy. I'm on the ball. I can take a crack at it. So
I hope it doesn't hurt Lego Dimensions. I hope they don't get cold feet about that because
well, Lego Dimensions, they don't. Do they sell as much as the Skylanders?
no,
I don't
think
figure.
it's sold as strong. I don't think it's done bad though either.
Yeah, and I mean they do cost more.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah. Well, they're Lego, so
Yeah, so everything. Yeah, you have to add at least $10 to any if you want to guess
Yeah.
any kind of Lego price. So
which I've really enjoyed Lego Dimensions. It's a good excuse to sit down and play a simple and fun video game and to build Legos. I mean,
that's-
you do both at the same time. It's fun.
yeah, that's really cool. Have you seen one of the? Getting completely off the subject, have you seen one of the booster packs for the Lego Dimensions? It's a little arcade machine.
Yes, I want that one.
That's the one he
really.
wants really bad.
Yeah, that one's really cool. I thought about picking that up. Again, I don't even own the game, but I thought about picking that one up. That was really cool.
It unlocks a world with like over 30 emulated Midway arcade games. in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, I thought it was like a they're trying to do Tron without actually saying it's Tron because of Finn's Arcade.
But yeah, it unlocks Midway arcade world where you can play all these original arcade games.
Interesting.
They're not
Pretty
even
cool.
Lego versions.
No,
It's
they're just the
the
full-on
yeah.
regular versions. Oh, that's really neat. Yeah, I'll have to...
And there's challenges built in the game to beat high scores in certain games.
Oh,
and
really?
stuff.
Oh, wow.
It looks really cool. I really want to get it, but it's like $30.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot.
And you get a Spy Hunter car. The car from Spy Hunter is the other. It's an arcade machine and the Spy Hunter car.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. It's very cool. Very cool.
And a amalgamation of what people think that a gamer looks like, I guess, is the Lego Man.
But he just looks like a normal Lego man, I guess.
I think he's got a pop because...
Yeah, because that's what they drink.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
As I
Well,
sit here and take a sip on my Surge.
yeah. That's show fuel, man. All right. So let's jump away from games. We talked a lot about games. There's a new trailer for the this is kind of games.
It's a good mediary between games and movies.
Yeah, it's a good halfway point. There's a trailer for a movie based on the video game Assassin's Creed starring Michael Fassbender.
Which, fun fact, none of us really care about Assassin's Creed.
Do not care about it.
Sorry.
It's like... It's weird.
The white bread of video games.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
it's really like...
I mean, it's set in like a different era where you're an assassin during like the Victorian times.
There's a
or
bunch of different times. Like, they
or the
all are
1700s
different.
or whatever. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's not because you're actually in the present and you're reliving past lives through computers.
Through a virtual reality machine.
It's weird. It's a weird framing device to get to the part where you wear a sweet hood and stab people with hand gauntlet knives.
Yeah, hand knives.
Yeah, and I don't know. I watched the trailer and it looks really generic. It looks really just boring, dumb actioner. It's
which to have a controversial opinion, I guess. That's Assassin's Creed.
Oh, it is?
It's generic and it's kind of dumb. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. I know a
don't-
lot of people really love Assassin's Creed.
It just doesn't look entertaining. It's not something that I want to sit and spend money and sit for 2 hours.
Yeah. It'll be, I'll call it now, it'll be as good as one of those Resident Evil movies and no better.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it making making its money back, absolutely.
Yeah.
But critically, it's going to get panned. I think
Yeah,
it's not going to.
It's not the video game movie that's going to save video game movies.
No, if anything, that's going to be Super Mario Returns.
Super Mario Returns, the sequel we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, we've all been on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Ratchet and Clank would do really good, but apparently it's completely forgettable.
And again, Ratchet and Clank, the games are kind of forgettable.
Yeah. It's right in line with the games.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's what it would be if they made a Banjo-Kazooie movie.
Yeah.
I think it would just... I mean, the games are fun, and they're really visually interesting, but...
There's not enough meat on them bones.
Yeah, in Banjo-Kazooie's case, it was... they exchanged story for just finding millions of things.
Yeah.
A fetch questy
and just
collectathon.
Excuses for him to go to a lot of different variety of places.
Yeah.
But the story wasn't important in that game.
I never played that. I kind of want to. Maybe we should do a Let's Play.
Yeah, we'll do a Let's Play. You can play Banjo-Kazooie.
There we go.
I'd do that.
Well, there we go.
Awesome.
I played that Bird and Bear.
Bird and Bear game.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed, it's a movie I'm not going to see.
Yeah.
I have no interest. I mean, Michael Fassbender's an excellent actor. I think he does really great work.
And
but
A+ cutie pie.
Well, I don't know about that, but I just no interest.
They keep picking the wrong video games to make movies about.
Yeah. If you had to make a video game based movie, what game would you pick?
Metal Gear.
Well, you already have that, and it's called Escape from New York.
Well, Metal Gear's already a movie, so it'd be really easy.
Yeah.
You could probably string all the cutscenes together and have a pretty decent movie already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
You'd have at least the level of this Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
I know Final Fantasy is a popular choice. I don't think it would work.
No, thank you.
You can't condense a game that large into
2 hours.
2 hours.
It would just be so like.
Although there's a lot of fluff on Final Fantasy VII. There's a lot of...
A lot.
Yeah.
Well, and they tried to make that Advent Children movie.
It was all right. I liked it from a standpoint that the visuals were cool and the fighting was cool and the story barely made sense.
Yeah, well, that's Final Fantasy VII, though,
Yeah.
so...
I mean, I liked it enough.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts might make a decent movie, actually. If they kind of ground down the edges and made it make a little more sense, it'd be a decent crossover movie.
Kingdom Hearts would work if they removed the Final Fantasy character elements out of it. Like, get Sora out of there. Have it be about Mickey, Donald, and Goofy jumping around to the different Disney universes and teaming up with different characters. Like, remove the Final Fantasy bits.
Sora would still work, but yeah, the Final Fantasy bits aren't actually that important to it at all.
See, exactly.
Like,
those
hey,
could be cut.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just basically sometimes Final Fantasy characters show up in these other worlds. You're never really in a Final Fantasy world.
That's weird. I don't like it. I still don't like it.
I think they're decent games. I like them.
Yeah.
Oh, 2, though, the opening to 2 is such a ball buster. It's like 3 hours of just like kids hanging out and like you do odd jobs to make money.
Oh,
and,
that sounds like the worst.
You really have to earn your way into the actual game. Like it literally takes 3 hours to get to the actual game.
That doesn't sound like fun to me. That really doesn't sound like fun.
It's not.
So
the opening is not, but once it gets to the actual gameplay part, it's good. But they really make you earn it.
Yeah. So we have one last thing here. Bit of news before we get out of here. Go ahead.
Some hacker guy, I think it was a hacker, found on the Pottermore site the American, not American Hogwarts houses, because Hogwarts is not an American institution.
Right, but
it's the American equivalent of Hogwarts has their own houses, and they found the names.
Ilvermorny. Ilvermorny? Ilvermorny.
Not an American sounding name.
Not really, but that's the name of it. But this is based on the upcoming movie, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I guess was a book too. It's a book first.
Well, it was a book within the Harry Potter universe.
Right, that's it. But no, this is all takes place in America. So we have American wizard houses. So let's see. They are named the Horned Serpent House, the Wampus House, the Thunderbird House, and the Puckwidgee House.
That's some sort of cryptid, isn't it? The Puckwidgee?
Let me look it up.
I think it's some sort of mythical, like not mythical beast, but like a actual cryptid, like Bigfoot. Like
it's a 2 to 3 foot tall troll-like being.
Are they all stuff?
Yeah, they're all things.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see. What's a wampus? Let's find out.
I thought a puckwudgie was like, I don't know, like the Jersey Devil or something.
See, the wampus is a cat. The wampus cat is a creature in American folklore. It looks like a half man, half cat, half Native American. It's three halves.
three. It's like Man Bear Pig. The Man Bear Pig house.
Yeah, basically, that's kind of what it looks like.
Bigfoot house.
Yeah. See, there it is. That's what that is. It's a cat person.
It's like cattywampus.
Yeah, I think that's what it. Yeah, cattywampus is where that comes from.
Okay. Well, anyway, these are the names of the 4 houses. What do you think?
They're delightfully goofy.
Yeah, and it looks like they all have something to do with Native American folklore because the Pukwudgie is it's from Wampanoag folklore. It's Native American.
That's cool that
is.
she's pulling from Native American folklore. For
If they were going to, it would.
It makes sense.
yeah, it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
Native Americans are the original American wizards.
So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the movie.
Yeah, it looks like a really cool movie. The trailers remind me of a really good Doctor Who episode. For
A
some
little
reason.
bit, yeah. So, and in celebration for that, we're gonna do this live on air. So there's a website. There's a website called Pottermore. It's basically official Harry Potter fan fiction website run by J.K. Rowling. Is that right? Close enough.
No, I mean she writes stuff for it all the time. It's just
Oh,
a
she does.
Harry Potter website. It's like the official Harry Potter website, basically.
Okay.
Like she writes little tidbits. There's a thing she wrote about wands, and
Okay.
it's all canon stuff. So it's a pretty cool website.
Interesting. Well, anyway, they have an official what Hogwarts house are you? And I've never taken one of these tests. I don't know. Whatever,
You're gonna
never.
take it live.
I'm gonna take it live. Okay,
I've taken
so
it, and I got Hufflepuff,
Of
which
course, yeah.
was disappointing.
I don't
I really wanted Ravenclaw.
I don't
but-
know what are the
Is
differences.
it your mom, Ravenclaw?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ravenclaw is like the studious, smart guys.
Yeah.
Gryffindor is the honorable, loyal.
The chaotic good
Yeah.
characters. Yeah.
Slytherin it's not evil, but it's like people who'll do anything to get what they want,
Yeah.
get what they think is right, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Kind of not amoral, but you know.
Okay,
And
and then
then
what's-
Hufflepuff is the underdog,
Oh,
the
okay.
glorious underdog.
Oh,
like-
I'm hedging my bets. That's where I'm going to end up. Okay, so here we go. Join your Hogwarts house. You'll have access. Sorting hat. Oh, okay. So I need to give me just a second. I guess I have to confirm my email address because I had to sign up for this website to do this. See, this is the part of the the sorting hat process in the movies that we never saw, where everyone had to pull out their smartphones and verify their email addresses before they let the sorting hat be put on
well,
their
their
head.
inbox fills up with emails.
Yeah, it's just terrible spam mail.
Like, yeah,
just a terrible.
It's like in Harry Potter when he gets all the letters explode out of his fireplace.
Your phone just blows up, blows up with emails. Okay, so we're good. Here we go. Be sorted and discover your house. All right. No, we're just gonna sort it. I don't care. Okay, do I want moon or stars? I like stars. Those are cool. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A tabby cat, Siamese cat, ginger cat. Nope. Why are they all cats? White cat, black cat. Okay, so there's a couple owls, a brown owl, snowy owl, barn owl, a couple of toads. You know what? I'm gonna go with the dragon toad because, hey, dragons are cool. All right. How long is this quiz?
I don't think it's that long.
Okay. If you could have any power, which would you choose? Power to read minds, power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, the power to speak to animals, the power to change the past. That's problematic. I wouldn't want that power.
No.
The power to change your appearance at will. I don't know. Some of those are all good. I mean, it doesn't have my go-to, which is teleportation. I've always wanted to teleport because I want to save on gas. Save on gas. It's very practical. You just think about it. You think about where you want to go, and 1 second you're there. You're just there. And if you could take other people with you, even better. Like you would never have to own a car.
Yeah.
That's the best. It's the best power. I think of the ones given, I'm going to say the power to change my appearance at will. Not because I don't think that I'm a handsome and attractive man, which I am. I'm going to cut that out. But Mystique is always. I've always thought Mystique from the X-Men, like, she's like the ultimate, like, she could be anywhere. She could be anyone.
Go wherever you want.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. And this doesn't just mean change into other humans. You can, I mean, if you want to be a freaking dragon or a werewolf or whatever, I'm going to lump that in. So that's what I'm doing. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Okay, the violin, the trumpet, the piano, or the drum. Well, I do enjoy me some sick drum solos. So let's go with that. All right.
You've been sorted into the pert house.
Yes. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you : okay, would it guarantee me love, glory, wisdom, or power?
Love is problematic.
Love is problematic. Yeah. Glory, well, fame would come with glory, and I don't want to be super famous. Like, I want to be able to do good things, but I don't need people coming after me because of it, you know. Wisdom's would be a good one. It'd be good to be smart.
Yeah.
And power. Like, okay, so power is really vague.
That sounds evil.
What is that? But maybe not. I mean, does that mean the power to, like, would that mean more
influence
superpowers?
Others to do good things? Like,
yeah. I mean, people can use power for good and evil.
Yeah.
I'm going to say power.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let all of you pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight? Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll? Or volunteer to fight? I don't know. Saying that I would attempt to confuse, that's really telegraphing the Ravenclaw house. Like, a lot, I think.
That's the one I would have chosen.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that one. That sounds good. I'm pretty wily. I think I can confuse a troll. Would I rather be envied, intimidated, trusted, praised, liked, feared? Okay, or feared, I guess.
Also, the interface for this in the art is really nice.
It's very nice. Yeah, this is a very well-designed website. I'd suggest going over to it, pottermore.com. I'm going to say liked because, I don't know.
Everybody wants to be liked.
I want to be liked. Yeah, everyone wants to be liked. Black or white? White. Actually, I think white's a good color. It means it's clean and you can put other colors onto it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a white piece of paper, before you draw something.
Ooh, but that's intimidating.
Yeah, but the decisions are infinite.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere from that. So yeah, we're gonna go white. I am a Hufflepuff. Congratulations, I am some honey badger looking dude. Awesome.
Welcome to House Hufflepuff.
Yeah, House Underdog. Well, there you go.
Yep, and that's about time for us.
Yeah, that is definitely about time. So let's. If you're still listening, you've been listening to Nerd Overload. Thank you all for tuning in. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdoverload website.
You can email us with any questions or concerns at staff@nerdoverload.com.
Tell us your sorted house.
Yeah, we want to know. Yeah, let us know that.
You can tweet at us at nerd_overload.
We're also on iTunes and Stitcher, and you can find us at wzmofm.com every Saturday at 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. So check us out there. Again, thank you for tuning in, and we will be back next week.
Peace out.
This show was sponsored in part by Creative Foundations and Starbase Columbus.